to Impala 2015.
Yeah, we started a team in Impala. We were the pioneers again. Georgina, you are a pioneer second time. After pioneering, Strathmore is now pioneering Impala.
Another club.
Actually, for Impala, was it a pioneering or was it restarting, reviving a team that was there already? Was there not a team before?
They had a ladies team.
For the longest time they had a ladies team.
A ladies team, yeah. But now for
the men's team.
For the men's team.
You were just coming into the picture.
Yes, so it's pioneering, a good word to describe that.
It still is, because at a time when the league is going on and it's no longer.
But the ladies at that time, the ladies were not even participating. Again.
So it's bringing it back to life.
Rejuvenating, repioneering, whatever you can call it. So Joji was in that team. I'm still at Impala to date. Bonnie came for one season, then went back to Tuk.
Yes.
It has been awesome too. At that time was when we played Vaisaki. I got my longest injury playing that tournament.
The international tournament.
So I went and said to Komkeka for about 4 months. Started the training like a toddler again. You have to walk for another 2 months. So it was about 8 months, 1 year of hockey. The whole of 2016. I didn't play. Came back 2017 with the 93 kgs of weight, my friend. You look too big to move your body. If you go up the stairs, 1, 2, 3, that's the sound I could make. Right now I'm 73 kg. This is 2023 and still playing. So you never give up. Just go back, you roll back the dice, and you do something because we love hockey. It's something you're passionate about.
Okay.
We've never been paid. I was never even treated. I spent money from my pocket. Thank God my parents were able to sort me out at that point anyway.
Otherwise, that could have been the end of your hockey playing career.
Not to me alone, but to many other people. To date,
a lot of players.
Yes, a lot of players. If you get such kind of injuries and you are not able to treat yourself well and recover, then you cannot come back and play again, because it's going to be more vigorous, because you're growing older, your bones are cracking.
Are you targeting someone? What's happening? Because it seems like
you're not pointing anyone.
Not pointing fingers.
Wow. But that's an issue with the hockey. Our hockey in Kenya, any injury will keep you out, and unless you're an institutional player. And not all institutions as well.
Not all institutions.
Then just know you are doomed.
Yes.
Like me, there was a time that I got an injury, a head injury. Okay, I went and treated myself. Only later, I just realized that I was insured and I could have gone to the hospital. But that was later. Nobody cares to inform you about that.
Then.
How did you come out of that? What lessons did you learn from that, or how can you advise somebody?
In this, so far, how we used to come out of such situation was, it's tough, man. If you recover, get back on the pitch.
Yes, man.
If you can't recover, and if you don't recover, just inform your coach that I want to make it.
You won't be able to.
Yeah, not that they'll do a very serious follow-up on you. But you recovering and going back to the pitch is all up to you.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Because they also knew what was happening. And they could not force you to go back knowing very well what was at stake or what you lost or what happened to you.
Is this at Impala or MSC, George?
With the injury and stuff?
With the injury, yes.
The injury was at Strathmore. I was still a fresher by then, So I got injured on the pitch. The first thing, went home. I had, how do you call it? It's not a surgery, but I had some stitches. I had about 5 stitches on my head that were done.
So
at my expense, that is. So
you're saying this Kihara was...
No, that was here at forehead. The Kiara is natural. The Kiara is coming with experience, not an injury.
Okay.
Yes, so new club Impala again together, the whole squad, a good number of guys together.
Yes, yes.
How is this experience? Who are these players you are with at
Impala
this
was a team
particular
to watch
time?
when we came in.
Yes, everyone fear that team straight up.
In the first season, when we joined, you did not join.
Yes.
Yes. So, in fact, when you joined, we dropped. You should have not joined. So anyway, the first season it was awesome. We were top contenders, right? If contenders is a word that
Contenders is
Yeah.
the word for it. The title
I know
contender.
English, Samara.
Hey.
Anyway, so I was playing in the defense. Joji was in the defense. Calvo was in the midfield or in the defense.
Was in the
It used to
left.
be
left.
utility defense and
Utility
midfield.
defense.
Yes.
He was our captain by then. So we beat teams. We used to beat teams left, right, and center. We used to give them whippings.
And we had Edu Kipara,
Yes.
the swift dribbler.
The swift dribbler. Like we dribbled the whole team. And we also had Dagi. Dagi, I can say, is one of our friends who has taken hockey to the next level in terms of play, in terms of also experience and
Growth.
growth.
He was initially a handballer.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And when he joined the team when we were with the Took or Stingers,
Yes.
and used to fight with the number with JVC. Oh my God, I wish JVC was here. And as we talk right now, he has gone up to Netherlands and played for clubs there and come back with a vast of experience. If you see him play right now, there's a big difference from the way even other players play in Kenya.
It is, yes.
Yeah, that tells you of how also the facilities, the infrastructure, the kind of coaching that is done in other countries that we are hoping to be at par with.
Exactly.
Yeah, so playing for Impala, it was immense because it gave us the opportunity to express ourselves differently, because at that time it's a club level. We were playing in the National League then, but then we were promoted to the Super League. You were saying you earn your promotion.
You earn your promotion.
We earned our promotion.
Yes, we did.
Yes. You don't go join teams that don't earn promotions.
No. If you just keep on getting used to being given, man, it will get tough.
Okay.
Get used to earning.
Okay.
Then nobody can take that away from you.
Awesome. We earned and we played there for about 2 or 3 seasons. Then Georgie decided to disappear. He will tell us where to.
Where he went to.
He will tell us where to. So Bonnie joined us in the second season. And I think that season is when I had my injury. So I didn't play a lot of games with him. How I missed those moments that we could give people, each other passes down the line and you collect it. When we were playing with the Took, I remember there was a player we played with in high school called Seth Lule.
Seth. I also played with Seth in the one team at Strathmore by then.
Oh, nice. So we because Bonnie was a defender and I was a defender, we used to tackle him very nicely. I could go as a dummy, and then Bonnie will collect the ball from him and play a 1-2 pass with me, and we go down there. That was the sound.
And the attack mode was Kume.
Mind you, this is a very skillful players, and we started off playing with him, so we are going there knowing too well. Either way, if we don't do it, 2 of us,
then we are done.
Our goalkeeper
highlights on us properly.
He's going to have a difficult time. At this time, he was also playing for the national team, if I'm right.
Yeah.
The Kenya national team, hockey national team, hockey. Yes. So are we at Impala or are we at Took?
We've gone forward and back, and then forward. We can go back forward.
Yes, now we're going forward, still at Impala. That has at Took is when we started. We stopped playing with this guy. Stopped playing with him.
I stopped playing Bonnie at Took for 1 season.
When he joined Impala,
with
you
Georgie.
got injured.
So I played with the Georgie 2015. Then I got injured. So 2015 and 2016, partly of it, I was out for rehab injury.
And that was when
Did you really go for rehab?
in-house.
Because I can't remember you going for a rehab therapy or anything. Tough love.
Tough love, bro.
Bona bana.
Was a easy job, bana. Utakuwa mpoa.
Natural.
So I really didn't enjoy playing with Boni much at Impala. I came back to Tuk, and then we were opponents again. And there's a game we played on a weekday. He saved a penalty when
for two.
for Tuk without a goalkeeper, and it haunts
It haunts you to date.
Because I
believe
I know my boy is capable of doing that, but at the same time,
Nah,
I want my team to win. Not to win.
So this particular time, more than ever, I channeled my inner Georgie. Because that is an exact play which you used to do. And once you saved it and put it down, quick time down the line, and everyone again is up chasing. It's a counter. And I'm like... I've seen my boy do this before, I was saying I wish Georgic was around to see this. Crazy.
I think I was in that game in as much maybe as I was not playing. Because at the time that I used to be the coaching staff.
You used to coach us in tournaments. Did you coach us in a league?
A league match.
Once or twice.
I have photos to prove it. Okay. I used to arrange you guys.
The evidence that you want to use is not valid.
It is. It's not valid here.
It's not valid here.
Just visualize the picture.
So yes, that was a good time.
That was a good time. So I think even you won that game 2-1 or 3-1.
It was a slight margin.
Yeah. No, it was not slight. We went back very frustrated.
It was a scrappy one for sure.
And the worst thing is that they did not have a goalkeeper, and they won. Anyway, that's when Impala started. That's when the rain started beating us at Impala. Years down the line, we've been relegated to the National League. I still play.
Second year now or third year in the National League? This is now the
second season in the Premier. I wish to be in the Premier League. In the National League.
Sorry. You've not played in the Premier League. Sorry, just be open. It's not something to be ashamed of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Among the three of us, I haven't played in the Premier League.
Oh, I thought I was the only person.
Yeah, I know.
We need to have our own group.
You remember you sending me some hawkish defender from the People Daily.
I remember. PD. You can continue. Sorry to break your spirit.
Non-Premier League player.
It's the National League players speaking. The same vast experience, but now playing it in the National League team, hoping for promotion. Last season we didn't perform so bad.
Okay.
But why do you hope for something? Why don't you just work for it?
You work, but you have to hope as you work.
Yeah, but if you can just work without hoping and be sure that you'll get it.
Work and be sure.
You can just be sure.
Okay.
Unless you pray.
Let's continue.
Let's continue.
At the moment, I play at Impala alone without the two. George is hoping to join the Masters Impala team, but rejoin.
Yeah, because I've trained with the Masters, but we've not played with them. I've not played for them
yet.
Rejoin them so that I can have something to talk about.
But the Masters League may gain popularity sana, so I think Georgie...
There's a circuit and then there's that one for the Kusa thing.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the circuit one. The alumni hockey league is totally different. Probably we are going to touch on it later.
We'll now be joining that one.
That one also again, so that we can play together finally. Before we move any further, how did you guys deal your time ya COVID? Because I think tumeongea up to 2016, 2017, also 2017, 2018, 2019 Impala, yes?
Yeah.
So 2020.
When COVID came, I think by then I had already left an active playing time. So I was just at home during the COVID time.
Perambulating.
Not perambulating really. Just used to enjoy life. You don't perambulate. You just to be
Wakashume.
okay. But with the COVID and stuff, I think maybe Pujas can tell us his COVID story.
how you
I have a hidden COVID story.
Now, about COVID, about 2019, how I coped up with that. Because hockey is not paying and has not been paying, we do have extra jobs, we do careers outside. I do production in terms of photography, graphic design, art, creativity. I also do sales. Haha, this is Kenya. You have to survive. So at that particular time, I was doing sales. High-end fashion store. High-end fashion store. I used to do sales there. High-end fashion
High-end
store.
fashion store.
High-end fashion store.
I remember your store used to be called Mango.
Yes, mango, the maembe thing. So during that time, it was not easy. But when things were hard and shops closed down, I went to do construction. Yes, at first it started as a casual person, but now as I progressed, I saw my ability and skills are beyond that. So I engaged somebody who advised me to take up a course, and I did something in plumbing. I did a short course in plumbing. I got certified, and right now I do that on the side. So I play hockey, and then I also do plumbing on the other side. So that's how I get to survive, man. So through COVID,
You're a full plumber.
yeah, I'm a full plumber with the pipe range and everything. So if you need your plumbing fixtures done, am I allowed to do promotions on this?
Promotion, man.
Okay.
Yeah, because one of the side notes for off pitch is actually looking at the professions that we're having, which again are totally different as we see it, and somehow we get to meet up somewhere and still have a common agenda. So those are all interesting bits.
So I do plumbing, I do photography production, I do sales just to survive. And then after all that, in the evening, I go and play hockey. Yeah.
Hockey being a stress reliever.
Yes.
Your go-to area,
Yeah.
when you have money or not, that's where you go.
It's Georgie, what was...
With hockey, it's always the best, you know. The good thing is that playing hockey, you don't need to be in any condition you are in. You just need to have the time.
Yes.
You know, whether you're broke or not, if you just have the time, you'll enjoy hockey.
Okay.
That's the good thing about hockey. And it makes you healthy.
Yeah.
You look healthy nowadays, young man.
I am always healthy.
You're always healthy.
Very.
There's a time that you used to be plumpy. I don't know, you had quit so many things.
Just after injury, come on.
No, just after the injury. Okay. I've always seen you as a plumpy guy since then. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking out for the best for you.
Okay, so maybe just on the lighter side of this conversation, I will say some players, teams, or coaches or referees, and maybe you just say one word on what comes to mind about them. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just one word.
Just one word. JVC.
Sleeping.
JVC. I don't know what to do. Yes, I can say so many things. So let me just say what a man can do. JVC can do.
Stingers.
Awesome. Fun place, man.
George.
Stingers. Food. If there's a team that was eating or that used to eat, then that's the team. I think food was a great bond for that team.
One word.
Yeah, one word. You could go to a place that they cook chapatis with Master P himself,
and you eat
being the senior promoter. We used to promote very many businesses. We make sure that we buy whatever you have and whatever your neighbors has, and whatever the neighbor's neighbor has, till we get done, then we go home.
Impala
experience. I can describe Impala as somewhere I've gained a lot of experience.
George.
Impala. Swag, class. It was a promotion from the technical, from being a university guy. You know, there's some prestige playing for a club.
Yes.
Now it was a fully accredited,
Acclaimed, accredited.
fully fledged club.
Members only.
Okay, exactly, members only. You also used to have a members card, which was an extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, even with the card and okay, some membership stuff you used to enjoy. So Impala, swag.
Douglas Nyerere.
Douglas Nyerere, I can describe him as resilience.
Douglas Nyerere, passion. When it comes to passion, that boy has passion.
Maybe some legends now. Chemo.
Humility.
Professionalism. Because I remember Chemo coached at for some time when we were at Took. And she could coach. Then during the match, she could just sit on the terrace. So she lets you do your thing. So that was very professional in her. She believes in you. She has instilled everything in you. So you just go do your thing. And that's how professionals behave. When you know what to do and you've been told how to do it, then you just do it, man. Yeah.
And she didn't know how to sugarcoat anything. That's the good thing.
Exactly.
With the best of hearts.
I remember one day she came to me and told me, Punjes, uko na misuli bwana, chapa mpira.
That's practical as it gets.
As it gets, yes. So after that, right now, I don't think it's a problem for me doing that. Okay. So you just remember it and like, okay, I can do this thing.
Zakaura.
3D.
Zakaura,
I just remember 3D.
I think he's always calm. In that area, how he plays, when you watch him, he's always calm and he knows how to. In fact, if you're not calm, you can't do those 3Ds and everything. So he's somebody. If you watch him, he's cool, calm, collected. That's what you can see in him, and you can try to employ that in your game.
Okay, maybe coaches now. Simiyu.
Shuffle.
Chako.
Simiyu. Simiyu, I can say is my first physical exercise coach. Before we just used to watch how people play on YouTube and that, but now when it comes to now the physical endurance and training of hockey, Simiyu introduced it to me. So I can say Simiyu was my physical mentor, physical education, exercise, mentor, all those. Yes. So it was like my first mentor in something.
Yes, for me, Simiyu is determined. That guy is determined. I remember he used to be so focused on the games. Even when for us we didn't care so much about a game, he used to come to very many, almost individual players, trying to convince them, we need to win this, we'll do this, what do you need? But he used to be a good guy, not good boy. He's a man.
It's a big guy.
Puches bwana. Unajua leo labda hii kitu hujaizungumza vizuri na Bonfas. Chako hiyo mpira bwana, naona mnacheza hako na Bonfas hapo vizuri. So mnafaa kuwa kwa hiyo defense. That's Simiyu speaking. The determination is there. He comes to you, talks to you, tells you this information, pass it down the line to this person. So
mind you, also he's not a hockey player. He learned and was applying his.
I think that at that time when he was coming to the team, he was from handball or something, or volleyball.
And a background also in football mostly.
Yes.
Coach Olubai. Yeah.
Coach Olubai, I can say he's one of the most calm coaches I've ever worked under. Worked or played under. I've never been paid for hockey. Okay, not never per se.
Yeah.
I used to be paid at some point. But he's a good coach. For him, one word for Lubai. I don't know. It's just great. Yeah.
Maybe moving on to Brian.
Lubai, I can say one word for him is calm. No, is it calm?
Yeah, Lubai used to be calm.
Let's go with Carl because it doesn't go so much. Let's say, it's a nature of a coach to always want the team to perform at its best to the extent of being frustrated and all that. But he can handle himself and come out through that. So let's go with Carl.
Referees, Tito.
Tito, I've played Tito. I have so much to say about Tito, not even a word. I know it will come back. I'll summarize it in a word. But Tito,
You've played with
I've
Tito
captained
at
Tito.
MSC.
We used to be
Yes,
the combination.
Yeah, that I noticed, yes.
We used to have a combination with Tito. I used to be a short corner pusher. Tito was the finisher. Stopper and finisher by then. So, I don't know how to put Tito. What do you think of Tito from your side? For me, Tito is so much, I can say.
Okay, I can say at the moment as a referee, he's one of the most professional referees. He's not based or he's not looking to fault a team just for the sake of it. Yeah, he's very professional. As a player, he was somebody you could look forward to because you could depend on him as a teammate to bring his best to a team so that you could win. So I can say somebody you look up to as a player, somebody professional as an umpire.
Your one word for him?
My one word for him?
For me, is focused. You know that guy used to be focused. Tito, whenever he wanted to do something, nothing could come on his way. For us, we could get distracted by cheap smiles and girls before any match or during a match or anything. Or even get distracted by the other team people, the opposing team.
Yes.
But for Tito, he used to know what he wanted to do and what he did. And whatever he wanted were the results. And definitely he used to get the results.
Yeah.
That was as a player. And now as an umpire,
Again.
he still continued to be focused and being very fair.
Exactly.
He's one of the few people who will hear anybody complain against a decision by Tito. And that's how it used to be also in the pitch. He used to be so fair. He does anything that is wrong or that he does not deserve to have the ball, he'll hand it over to the other players without any issue.
Yeah, the final bit is on teams, but I want to reframe it. Currently, the current league, which teams would you think would fit your schedule or your playing style? Let's say National League, maybe 2 National League, 2 Super League, and Georgia, I don't know if you will be in the Premier still, but yeah, Premier.
To start with the National League, of course, I'm at Impala.
Yes.
It suits and fits me. And then another team that could suit me right now, I'll pick Tuk because they are relegated again.
Why do you like relegated teams?
The culture of Tuk, and also I think the kind of people who play for Tuk, people can resonate with. If I go to the Super League, I can say University of Nairobi.
Wait, does Tuk play in the National League or the?
This year,
I've just said they've been relegated and you're asking me,
from Super to National.
Yes.
Bring your mind back. Suffer for what? Now bring your minds into this musical contraction. Then in the Super League, I could say University of Nairobi.
University of Nairobi in the Super League this year?
Yes.
No,
Sorry, not University. Okay, maybe
Nairobi.
I like the culture, but
UN is still in the National League.
Yeah, they're in the National League.
Yes.
So who plays in the Super League now?
Right now we have
Mvita is in Koju.
We have
Vita, Daiko,
JQuad, MMU, most universities.
Wazalendo, KU.
Which was Wazalendo B?
Wazalendo Youth.
Youth, oh yeah.
Yes, Wazalendo Youth Parklands. Wametengeneza some hell of a team for this season though. Sijui kama you've heard about
but
that.
you beat them
Not really.
in the tournament. There's a tournament
He
2 weeks
did.
ago.
Yes, in the Parklands Open tournament.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me pick which team has a culture that I could like. Now that we've talked about Parklands, I think Parklands can do for me. Another team that I could play for in the Super League. Let's stick with Parklands. I don't see any other team in the Premier League.
Yes, things get thick, but yeah.
Yeah. In the Premier League, a culture I could say Kenya Police.
Fidel is signing with Kenya Police. I don't know what you think about this.
Which Fidel?
Fidel, yes.
Yeah.
Fidel Omosh.
Yeah.
That's
Or he has
interesting.
already signed.
That's interesting.
There's
Let him be.
Nakuru, there's Youngsters, the Asik Wamepanda.
Yeah, also Sikh is not bad. I don't mind playing for them because I think they've integrated a lot of people in the team. Some people have played with before,
Okay.
so that makes it at least you not be too. You not look so
Won't
much as
feel
an outsider. In the Premier League, I've mentioned Kenya Police. That's one.
There's Wazalendo, there's Sailors, there's Strathmore,
Yeah, and
there's
also,
Green Sharks.
And also Sailors. Yeah. Sailors, okay, what I look at or what I look for is somewhere where you could mingle with the people easily. This is something you could consider. You don't want to go into a team where you start building. You start building a totally new culture, something you're not used to. At least I know stories behind these teams, and they resonate to my personality. And
you might have gone to some of their auditions also at some point, being considered for poaching. Yes.
Which one?
For chess. Yes.
Yeah, you are to be the founding members of chess.
Yet again.
What made me leave chess?
Food.
No, there is something to give food. It was good.
They were still under the bank, so the allowance was
still under
there.
the banner of the bank, Chess Bank. We had all the best offers from chess. At the same time, all my friends were going to play for Impala. So I had to choose between going for a semi-professional or what?
Yes.
Yeah, more or less. Where you had everything under good management, or going to start like a small team somewhere. But I think my passion went with Impala, although some of my friends remained at chess, including the likes of Tito, Kolo, Dagi, and everybody.
Dagi went later.
To Impala.
Dagi went later.
Dagi was one of the
later.
group who went to Impala.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So
National League
now for
teams,
National League.
you feel, right about now.
National League. The team I'll play for in National League.
Other than
Impala. Is Tuk, definitely.
Yeah.
So Tuk and Impala, does that make two?
No.
Or Tuk and Nyame? Because the pressure to play is rarely there, you know. Guys are out there to enjoy. So in the process, you get your results.
Do you consider going back to a Mombasa team?
Yeah. Actually, for the Mombasa team, there's a time that I was to go back in 2021. Just when COVID was not here, not there. I was to play for the Mombasa team because by then I had gone back to work in Mombasa.
Yes.
The opportunity to play there arose, but I think somehow, the passion to go back to the field had just reduced. But I wouldn't mind playing for Mombasa team. Either Mombasa Sports Club, Mombasa Institute. Could have been my first team, although it wasn't. But any day I'll do Mombasa Sports Club or Mvita.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the Super League?
In the Super League.
Yeah.
Which teams are in the Super League?
Parklands once again. Daiko itself now is in the Super League.
Yeah, Daiko, I can consider Daiko, considering my friends are there. Okay, I have friends all
KU is
over.
there, Western Wazalendo, the university, Vita, Nakuru Youngsters, MMU Park Road also.
Maybe I can say Daikyo. Wazalendo, I've never really been an Wazalendo guy. I don't know if how Boni manages to play for that team or to have the need or the urge to play for Wazalendo. Because for a very long time I thought you were going to present Wazalendo, which I've never seen you doing. Although I know your heart is at Wazalendo, unless that's my assumption.
That's an assumption.
Denied or accepted?
Denied.
Sasa.
I do. To a point, I do admire the structure. You see,
Of Wazalendo.
but again,
But I think they are too formal or
yes,
something.
there's a lot of off-pitch taking place into going into the pitch, which again, it's hard if all you want to do is do your part as good as you can, so that you get considered legitimately.
So that was a turn off for me on Wazalendo.
Yeah.
I wanted a team that I could just go and contribute my part without them having to look at whatever my life outside the pitch
Is like.
Yeah, but that's that. Which other team could I play for? Now you're going to the Premier League.
You haven't even picked a team in the Super League. Oh, you picked Daikyo. Okay.
Yeah, I picked Daikyo and Wazalendo no.
Wazalendo, no.
Wazalendo would rather be a member.
Okay,
fan.
then you can join me at Parklands then.
Yeah, Parklands I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parklands, Park Road, that's okay.
Okay.
Then in the Premier League, I'll do Butali, considering I've played a good number of them.
Yes.
You are founding members at several clubs. Okay, by several I mean Strathmore and Mombasa. And
So you are sure of the capabilities
Yeah,
that
I'm
you have
sure
been
of
to
the
the table,
capabilities.
or if yeah.
Which other team? Butali, no. Kenya Police, no. I've never really liked how they play. It's always too much serious issues.
How it's always a war.
It's always you always
Cock your gun.
No, I'm not that guy. I'm a guy who just plays for fun. So Butali, and I'll say back to Mombasa Sports Club as well.
Sorry, they're not in the Super League. It's in the
Then the Premier, were they relegated?
Yes, they were.
Who?
No, Mombasa Sports Club.
There's still a debate going on, which is
So they want to be given a position, not earning.
Not
you know,
earning, yes.
Back to the earning and
back to the earning,
and
being
yet you are
given.
an earner.
So this is a perfect opportunity. So as it was last year, 2 teams were to be relegated. That's Park Road and Mombasa Sport Club. But there's a talk of getting more teams to the Premier League. So they want to be given the slot so that they remain
at the top.
Yes, at the Premier League.
Okay. Their funeral.
Their funeral.
For me, if they give me the opportunity to play for them, I think I still can.
We are taking our second and last break. At this point, season is already underway over the Easter holiday. We are in the 3rd to 4th week, and teams are fighting to gain form. Some are working on their form, and some are already facing the dreaded fact that it might be a long and hard season. I've also had a chance to finalize my move to KU Men, the Vultures team at this particular point. So we get to hear from George and Brian again on what their plan for the season is when we come back. Please like, subscribe, comment, rate, review, and share with your friends. Off-Pitch Podcast details on every social media platform.